1322 1322. Chapter 1322. Traversing the Tree Monster Forest. The undead vision is quite magical, essentially ignoring illusions and seeing the essence directly. Lin can also accurately locate the enemy's position through soul flames. However, the undead vision has its drawbacks. It is weaker in observing details. Under the undead vision, only the soul flames of the tree monsters burn fiercely. The souls of the 7th level divine kings are extremely powerful. Especially for plant-based life forms, their souls are much stronger than ordinary life forms. Lin. From a distance, clusters of soul flames flickered continuously, extending into the distance. When Lin Moyu reluctantly gave up on the undead vision and continued to approach, coming within a kilometer of the Death Knight. Now he maintained a kilometer distance from the Death Knight and a 2-kilometer distance from the tree monsters. He didn't feel locked on, and the position he stood in was safe. Lin Moyu focused his attention on the area around the Death Knight. Since the undead vision was ineffective, he decided to use his own eyes and soul to sense. Each method has its advantages and disadvantages, each serving its purpose. After scanning with soul sensing, he still found nothing. After carefully observing with his eyes multiple times, he finally noticed something. On the yellow sandy ground, it seemed like there was only yellow sand, but there were actually other things. These things looked like pollen spores, almost identical to the yellow sand, making them hard to distinguish. Only with very careful observation could one notice some clues. The pollen spores mixed with the yellow sand, scattered by the wind, spreading to various areas, extending to the tree monsters.
These must be it.
Lin Moyu guessed that the pollen spores were substances secreted by the tree monsters, spread around for alert purposes. Since he discovered them, it was easy to verify. The warhorse under the Death Knight gently lifted a bone hoof, first stepping on an area without pollen spores. After a few seconds, the tree monster remained still, not attacking. Then the warhorse stepped again, this time on an area with pollen spores. As soon as the hoof landed, the soul flames of the tree monster flickered violently, and thick vines lashed out, smashing the Death Knight to pieces. Lin Moyu exhaled deeply, finally finding the reason. The tree monsters wouldn't attack the Death Knight without life aura. But if the Death Knight stepped on the pollen spores, the tree monsters would instinctively counterattack. A kilometer radius was the tree monster's defense zone. His gaze swept across, flying into the distance. There were tree monsters all along the way, extending endlessly. If he wanted to reach the demon stronghold, he would have to clear a path. Alternatively, he could take a detour, but that would waste an extra day or two. Unless there was no choice, Lin Moyu preferred to go straight. A fierce battle wouldn't work. It would alert the demons. If the demons scattered, it would be hard to catch them all. This wasn't the outer layer. Even he couldn't recklessly hunt demons here. This didn't align with his plan. Lin Moyu intended to keep all the demons here. After pondering for a few seconds, a starlit elemental lich appeared beside him.
Go!
The Starlight Galaxy Lich's figure disappeared, and a large number of tree monsters began to attack frantically. The vines lashed out wildly, covering the sky with yellow sand, creating deep ravines everywhere. The Starlight Galaxy Lich's starry spell created a powerful illusion, affecting the tree monsters' souls. The tree monsters felt an enemy invading, continuously attacking with their vines. But in Lin Moryu's eyes, there was no one in front of the tree monsters. The vines were hitting empty space. The starry sky covered an area of over 10,000 kilometers, and the numerous tree monsters inside attacked in one direction, revealing a path. Lin Moyu didn't hesitate and advanced quickly. The yellow sand was mixed with pollen spores, and Lin Moyu inevitably stepped on them. Stepping on the pollen spores would trigger the tree monster's attacks. But this time, Lin Moyu was unharmed. The Starlight Galaxy Lich's starry spell affected the tree monster souls, altering their perception. Lin Moyu safely traversed the tree monsters. With his speed, it didn't take long to cross the 10,000-kilometer area. But the tree monster forest extended far beyond this distance. As he continued, more tree monsters appeared, forming a sparse forest, extending deeper into the area. Lin Moyu kept advancing, and the Starlight Galaxy Lich's starry spell moved with him, covering different areas. Lin Moyu moved swiftly through the tree monster forest as if it were uninhabited. The stone demon hadn't told Lin Moyu how vast the tree monster forest was, perhaps because he hadn't been inside either, and Lin Moyu didn't ask further. Based on Lin Moryu's guess, the demons likely only operated on the outskirts of the tree monster forest and wouldn't venture deep inside. They would avoid this area because the tree monsters were too numerous, sometimes even connected, triggering a chain reaction. Plant-based life forms have strong vitality and are hard to deal with, making direct combat very inefficient. So the demons wouldn't organize large groups to clear the tree monsters. After walking for half an hour, Lin Moyu relied on the illusion to finally pass through the tree monster forest. The tree monster forest's coverage saved him at least a day. The Death Knight's bones disappeared simultaneously, reviving in the spell star, and they continued to scout the path for Lin Moyu.
According to the stone demon, in the middle layer, the most common 7th-level Divine King monsters are 2 types. One is the Desert Giant Scorpion, the other is the Yellow Sand Demon Eye. In addition, there are a few other monsters, but their numbers are not many. The Desert Giant Scorpion is a smaller, weaker version of the outer layer's leader-level monster, with high attack and low defense. The Yellow Sand Demon Eye is a stone-like creature growing in the desert, with no body, only a single eye.
The Death Knights continued to expand the map, bringing information about the situation ahead. Soon, the Desert Giant Scorpions came into view. The Death Knights ran past them, and the Desert Giant Scorpions ignored them. Creatures without life aura were like dust to the Desert Giant Scorpions, not worth attacking. This was exactly the effect Lin Moyu wanted. Using the information gathered by the Death Knights, he constantly adjusted his direction to avoid the Desert Giant Scorpions. The general direction remained unchanged, still heading towards the demon stronghold. But the minor directions could be adjusted to avoid unnecessary trouble. The number of Desert Giant Scorpions was astonishing, even more than the tree monsters. Fortunately, they were scattered, giving Lin Moyu enough space. After passing through the tree monster forest, Lin Moyu had a better understanding of the middle layer's monsters. Even if occasionally targeted by a Desert Giant Scorpion, he remained calm, letting the Starlight Galaxy Lich create an illusion. In the illusion, the Desert Giant Scorpion would think it had killed the intruder, roaring in satisfaction. By then, Lin Moyu had already moved far away, leaving no trace. This method worked repeatedly, bringing him closer to the demon stronghold. A hazy light suddenly shot over, silently exploding above Lin Moryu's head. In the light, countless yellow sands fell like raindrops, each grain of sand now weighing 1,000 pounds, falling like iron blocks. 1323 1323 Chapter 1323 Yellow Sand Demon Eye. Lin Moyu intervenes. Under the empowerment of the Earth laws, the weight of the sand increased by billions of times. Each grain of sand weighed millions of pounds, densely raining down like countless iron blocks. For a divine sovereign, millions of pounds is nothing, even tens of millions would be bearable. But to endure tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of impacts exceeding millions of pounds simultaneously in an instant is quite terrifying. Moreover, the tiny grains of sand were so heavy, achieving a piercing effect. Even a 7th-level Divine King without a magical treasure for protection would be injured if struck by the sand. Several Legion commanders appeared beside Lin Moyu. The 10-meter-tall Legion commanders surrounded Lin Moyu, blocking the sand rain's attack. Layer upon layer of halos exploded around them, healing their own injuries. The sand rain could damage them, but its speed couldn't match their self-healing speed. Lin Moyu quickly locked onto the attacker. It was a stone. The stone lay horizontally in the desert, covered in yellow sand. If not observed carefully, it would be mistaken for an ordinary sand dune. Beneath the yellow sand were yellow stone patterns, just not very obvious due to being covered by sand. A narrow, yellowish-brown eye appeared on the stone, staring intently at Lin Moyu. The yellow stone and yellow eye were almost the same color, with only slight differences, making it difficult to notice. Especially when it closed its eye, it became even harder to distinguish. Even Lin Moyu had mistaken it for an ordinary sand dune. Currently, the sand dune was over 10,000 meters away from him, yet it launched an attack from that distance, indicating the yellow sand demon eye's attack range was extremely vast. Previously, the tree monster's alert range was 1,000 meters, the desert giant scorpion's was about 2,000 meters. But the yellow sand demon eye exceeded 10,000 meters, the farthest attack range among the three monsters, and the most concealed, making it hard to guard against. Lin Moryu's heart moved, and the Starlight Galaxy Lich responded, casting an illusion. The illusion enveloped the yellow sand demon eye, causing it to lose its target. Lin Moyu had just relaxed when, according to his plan, he tried to avoid battles before eliminating the demons to prevent alerting them. Within the Starlight Galaxy Lich's illusion, the yellow sand demon eye kept blinking its huge eye but couldn't find the target to attack. Lin Moyu took a deep breath and looked into the distance. Among the endless yellow sand connecting heaven and earth, sand dunes were innumerable. With the naked eye, it was difficult to distinguish which were real sand dunes and which were yellow sand demon eyes. Normally, one would need to approach the yellow sand demon eye and provoke it to attack to determine if it was a sand dune or a yellow sand demon eye. Lin Moyu decisively connected to the undead vision, and clusters of giant soul fires flickered into view. The locations of the yellow sand demon eyes became very conspicuous. Previously, the undead vision lost its effect, requiring the naked eye to distinguish. Now the naked eye lost its effect, and he had to rely on the undead vision instead. The two observation abilities complemented each other to achieve the best results.
Oh, there are people here.
Under the undead vision, Lin Moyu saw three smaller soul fires appear beside a giant soul fire thousands of kilometers away. The giant soul fire represented the yellow sand demon eye, so the three smaller soul fires naturally represented demons. Three demons were joining forces to deal with a yellow sand demon eye. The three demons were all at the 7th level of the Divine King realm, with considerable strength. However, the yellow sand demon eye was extremely powerful, and they were struggling to defeat it. But as time passed, they should be able to kill the yellow sand demon eye. Since he had encountered demons, Lin Moyu naturally couldn't let them go. He quickly stealthed over. The yellow sand demon eye that had previously attacked him suddenly broke free from the illusion. It didn't continue searching for Lin Moyu but closed its eye contentedly. In the previous illusion, it had already killed the intruder Lin Moyu. Lin Moyu stealthily approached, suppressing all his aura, stopping thousands of kilometers away. Three 7th-level Divine King stone demons were fiercely attacking the yellow sand demon eye. The yellow sand demon eye manipulated the earth laws, forming a dense, heavy sand rain that rained down densely, leaving dense marks on the stone demons' bodies. The stone demons had a layer of hazy light on their bodies, enveloping themselves with their law domains as armor to resist the sand rain's attack. But Lin Moyu could see that under the dense sand rain's attack, their law domains couldn't last much longer. The three stone demons continuously swung their massive stone fists, one punch after another landing on the yellow sand demon eye. Each punch contained the powerful attack of a 7th-level Divine King, causing the yellow sand demon eye to tremble incessantly. The sand on the yellow sand demon eye's body had long been shaken off, revealing its yellow body covered in stone patterns. Its body was like a horizontal small mountain, hundreds of meters long, far larger than the stone demons. The yellow sand demon eye's defense was also astonishing. It could manipulate the earth laws, so its defense was not weak. Whether the yellow sand demon eye or the stone demons, their essence was stone, giving a sense of fratricide. At first, Lin Moyu wondered why the stone demons didn't attack at close range but kept punching from 100 meters away. Upon closer inspection, he found that the stone demons' feet had turned into quicksand. Their massive bodies were sinking into the quicksand, unable to move closer. It wasn't that they didn't want to attack at close range, but that they couldn't. Turning the ground into quicksand was also the yellow sand demon eye's ability. This way, it could not only trap enemies but also protect itself, preventing enemies from getting close. Lin Moyu observed the battle for a while. If it continued, the outcome was hard to predict. He decided to intervene, using the most traditional intervention method. The starlight galaxy lich flickered away, and seconds later, an illusion descended from thousands of kilometers away, enveloping both sides in battle. The best way to intervene was to make the fighting parties lose their ability to fight. Killing them was a simple and quick method. Once enveloped by the illusion, both sides fought even more frantically. The stone demons thought they had escaped the quicksand, charging to the yellow sand demon eye's side and launching their most ferocious attacks. The yellow sand demon eye felt it had been approached, and for survival it began to counterattack frantically. Outside the illusion, 3 pieces of 7th level divine king flesh appeared in Lin Moryu's hand. Currently, he didn't have much 7th level divine king flesh, only a few pieces. So Lin Moyu didn't plan to make a loss. At least he had to ensure survival. Lin Moyu quickly locked onto the 3 stone demons. 1 piece of 7th level divine king flesh silently turned to powder. Immediately, the 3 stone demons frantically attacking exploded with a bang. Their law-formed armor shattered in an instant, and the law light scattered on the ground. The 3 stone demons were severely injured in the first explosion. The corpse explosion simultaneously attacked 3 enemies of the same realm, plus the stone demon's formidable defense. Couldn't instantly kill them but left them heavily injured. The 3 stone demons had a dazed look, unaware of the attack's origin, but the next second, they became even more frantic, attacking the yellow sand demon eye more intensely. The starlight galaxy lich's illusion made them think the yellow sand demon eye had attacked them. If they were smarter demons, they should have realized that the yellow sand demon eye didn't have such an attack method. But the stone demons' minds were simple, and the distorted illusion made them have the wrong perception. The sand rain continued to rain down, taking this opportunity to strike them with even denser wounds. The millions of pounds of sand pierced through their solid bodies, creating numerous holes. Then Lin Moryu's second piece of flesh turned to powder. 1324, 1324. Chapter 1324. The mantis stalks the cicada, unaware of the oriole behind, and the hunter beyond. In the crisp and melodious sound of explosions, 3 stone demons simultaneously fell. Lin, using 2 portions of 7th level divine king materials to blow up 3 7th level divine king stone demons, this deal was profitable. But the mediation was not over yet. The yellow sand demon eye in the illusion was still attacking frantically. Lin Moryu activated the last portion of 7th level divine king flesh in his hand. This time, the target was only one, and that was the yellow sand demon eye. In an explosion powerful enough to kill or even severely injure an 8th level divine king, the yellow sand demon eye let out a mournful cry and slowly closed its eye. Its body instantly turned to sand, becoming a real sand dune, and then collapsed with a loud crash. Lin Moryu, quick-eyed and deft, immediately pulled out the 3 stone demon corpses, preventing them from being buried by the sand. The 3 corpses were still useful, not just for explosive materials. After entering the middle layer, he had been advancing along the diameter, moving quickly, and was now not far from the demon stronghold. Lin Moryu flicked out a wisp of undying flame, using resurrection of the dead, and revived one of the stone demons. The stone demon knelt respectfully before Lin Moryu. Lin Moryu slowly asked,
"How far is it from here to your stronghold?"
The stone demon was slightly stunned.
"We don't have a stronghold."
Lin Moryu slapped his forehead. He had asked the wrong question again. The resurrected stone demon, with its simple mind, had already considered itself and Lin Moryu as one group. When Lin Moryu said,
"You're..."
the stone demon understood it as referring to itself and Lin Moryu. Of course, they didn't have a stronghold. Lin Moryu immediately changed his wording.
"How far is it from here to the demon stronghold?"
This time, the stone demon understood, and in a muffled voice it said,
"Not far, just a little more rolling and we'll be there."
Stone demons either fly or roll. They never walk. The rolling speed of the stone demon was not slow. Lin Moyu calculated that it would take a little more time, indicating there was still some distance.
Did you come out from the demon's stronghold? How long have you been out, and what are you doing?
Lin Moyu continued to ask. The stone demon didn't hesitate.
I came out from the demon's stronghold only 10 days ago. We are specifically here to hunt the yellow sand demon eye.
Lin Moyu found it strange.
Why specifically hunt the yellow sand demon eye? Isn't it easier to hunt the desert giant scorpion and the tree monster?
In his understanding, both the tree monster and the desert giant scorpion were easier to deal with than the yellow sand demon eye. If ranked, the easiest to deal with should be the desert giant scorpion, followed by the tree monster, and finally the yellow sand demon eye. The desert giant scorpion, although mobile, had the weakest defense. The tree monster, being a plant type, had very strong vitality, and its vines were very fierce. The yellow sand demon eye had the blessing of earth laws, a large attack range, and extremely high defense, making it the pinnacle of 7th level divine kings. It could also control quicksand, create sand rain, and perform group attacks, making it very difficult to deal with. Unless one had strong long-range attack capabilities, the yellow sand demon eye was not an easy opponent. Why did these 3 stone demons choose the hardest target? The stone demon answered in a muffled voice.
The desert giant scorpion can burrow into the desert to escape, and the tree monster has too many vines, making it very troublesome. Only the yellow sand demon eye is the easiest to deal with.
Hearing this answer, Lin Moyu suddenly understood and couldn't help but laugh. This situation was very much in line with the stone demon's character. When faced with a problem, they didn't think about how to solve it but chose the simplest option. Lin Moyu believed that the Sand Tribe or Earth Monster Tribe would definitely choose the other 2 targets and not the yellow sand demon eye. Lin Moyu asked,
From here to the demon stronghold, what other monsters are along the way?
The stone demon shook its head.
From here on, it's the territory of the yellow sand demon eye. The demon stronghold was deliberately chosen to be near the yellow sand demon eye for easier hunting.
Lin Moyu realized he had overestimated the stone demon's intelligence. They weren't as strategic as he thought, choosing the location simply to hunt the yellow sand demon eye. However, their simplicity had its advantages and could be utilized. Lin Moyu whispered,
Now, return to the demon stronghold, find your leader, and tell him that a human army is attacking.
Also, tell him that the human army has killed all the stone demons in the outer layer and that the leader should be on guard. The resurrected stone demon didn't question the order and directly executed it. Before it left, Lin Moyu took out a piece of 6th level divine king stone demon flesh. The flesh turned to powder and exploded on the resurrected stone demon. The stone demon's body was immediately blown open with huge wounds, severely injured. The explosion caused by 6th level divine king flesh could injure the strong stone demon but not kill it. Lin Moyu didn't intend to kill it. He needed it to return and deliver the false message.
Roll away.
With a command, the severely injured stone demon curled into a large ball and rolled towards the demon's stronghold. The message it carried contained both truth and falsehood. There was no human army, but the demons in the outer layer were indeed all killed. Lin Moyu hoped that the demon leader in the stronghold, upon receiving the message, would recall all the demons outside. This way, he could catch them all in one go. Of course, this plan was full of holes, a method so flawed that any intelligent race wouldn't fall for it. But this was the Stone Demon tribe whose intelligence was below average. So Lin Moyu wasn't worried about his crude plan. He believed that the demons in the middle layer must have a way to contact the demons in the outer layer. As long as they couldn't contact the outer layer demons, they would believe the message was true. Moreover, he had severely injured the messenger stone demon, adding a bit of credibility.
Now, let's watch the show.
Lin Moyu followed the direction the resurrected stone demon rolled, advancing slowly. He wasn't in a hurry, needing to give the demons time. Even gathering the demons outside the stronghold would take time. Outside the yellow earth desert, all arrangements were complete. The Nightmare Sovereign stood in the starry sky with his eyes closed, waiting quietly. He was very patient, not anxious even after waiting for years. The elite demon divine kings were equally patient, waiting for Lin Moyu to emerge from the Yellow Earth Desert. What they didn't know was that Zhu Qiwu was even more patient than they were. With a cold smile in his eyes, Zhu Qiwu hid in the darkest part of the starry sky, moving slowly. From time to time, he placed pitch-black stones in the starry sky. These stones were very similar to the one he had given Lin Moyu. His movements were slow, unnoticed by anyone. These black stones connected in a mysterious way. Zhu Qiwu wasn't worried about Lin Moryu's safety at all. With the life-saving item given by that important figure, even if Zhu Qiwu himself took action, it would be hard to kill Lin Moyu.
What does it mean for the mantis to stalk the cicada, unaware of the oriole behind, and the oriole unaware of the hunter beyond? I wonder if the little guy will be flustered when he comes out. I'm quite curious.
A hint of amusement appeared in Zhu Qiwu's eyes. Lin Moyu was too calm. Not like a young man, but more like an old monster who had lived for thousands of years. Zhu Qiwu was eager to see Lin Moryu's reaction when faced with a life-and-death crisis. It would be quite a show. 1325 Chapter 1325 Layout, Waiting, Demon's Eye. In the middle layer area radiated by Fireball number 6 in the Yellow Earth Desert, a large-scale base stood outside the living area of the Yellow Sand Demon Eye monsters. The base was entirely built by stacking stones, with no aesthetic appeal beyond its considerable size. Among the demon tribes, except for a few demons who appreciated beauty, most demons didn't care about such things. They only cared about fighting, being powerful, and devouring other races. The base built by the stone demons was just as disorderly, like a pile of random rocks. Stone demons rolled around inside the base, with a considerable number present. The stone demons chose this location as their base to facilitate hunting the yellow sand demon eyes. As for the desert giant scorpions and tree monsters, they wouldn't bother with them unless necessary. This also explained why Lin Moyu encountered so many tree monsters and desert giant scorpions after entering. The stone demons simply didn't kill them, so their numbers grew. About 100 kilometers away from the demon base on a tall
573
sand dune, a small skull poked out from the sand. The skull wasn't large. If not observed carefully, it would be unnoticeable. Lin Moyu, tens of thousands of kilometers away, activated his undead vision to observe every move inside the demon base. The demon base in the middle layer was different from the outer layer. There were 9th-level Divine King demons inside, with a total of 3. Lin Moyu had to be cautious in dealing with them. The Starlight Galaxy Lich could create illusions to trap 9th-level Divine King demons, but it was unknown how many it could trap. If it could only trap one, the battle would be much harder.
The Starlight Galaxy Lich traps one, the Flame Galaxy Lich deals with one, and I'll handle one myself. There are still quite a few 8th-level Divine King Stone demons left. Even with corpse explosions, they can't be instantly killed.
Lin Moyu contemplated tactics, aiming to design a suitable strategy. Of course, these premises were based on the Starlight Galaxy Lich only being able to trap one 9th-level Divine King demon. If the Starlight Galaxy Lich could perform better, it would be easier. Lin Moyu quickly formulated several plans. If the Starlight Galaxy Lich could only trap one 9th-level Divine King, he had one plan. If it could trap 2 or even 3 9th-level Divine Kings, he had another plan. Lin Moyu even considered what to do if there were minor Divine Sovereigns inside the base. His plans were comprehensive, leaving no oversights. Once the battle started, it would be a battle of annihilation, leaving no stone demon alive. He had already waited for 2 days, with stone demons occasionally rolling back from outside. But none had gone out. It seemed his plan had worked. Those stone demons believed the information he had brought back, truly thinking a human army was about to arrive. To wipe out all these stone demons in one fell swoop, Lin Moyu was very patient. Through his undead vision, Lin Moyu counted the number of demons inside the base and clearly saw their respective strengths. The stronger they were, the more vigorous their soul fires burned. The 7th, 8th, and 9th levels of the Divine King realm were distinct and clearly discernible. There were the most 7th level Divine King demons inside the base, a total of 423. The number of 8th level Divine Kings dropped sharply, with only 52 remaining. 9th level Divine Kings were the fewest, with only 3. Most 9th level Divine Kings had already entered the deep layer, leaving only 3 outside. These 3 were either relatively weak or had just recently advanced to the 9th level. In any case, the strength of these 3 9th level Divine Kings wouldn't be too formidable. This would make things much easier for Lin Moyu. Most crucially, there were no minor Divine Sovereigns inside the base, truly putting Lin Moryu's mind at ease. After waiting another full day, in the last half-day, no more stone demons returned.
It's about time to take action.
Lin Moyu silently approached like the Grim Reaper under the scorching sun. The undead army had been poised to strike, with 10 Death Knight legions, 5 Bone Dragon legions, and a total of 3 million skeleton generals, surrounding the demon base from all directions. They maintained a distance of tens of thousands of kilometers from the base, not launching any attacks yet. The first wave of attacks would be initiated by the 2 Galaxy Liches. The hazy Starlight Galaxy Lich and the Blazing Flame Galaxy Lich appeared beside Lin Moyu. Just as Lin Moyu was about to take action, the demon base suddenly lit up. The sand in front of the base was blown away by raging winds, revealing a black surface below. The surface was modified by the stone demons, with numerous demonic runes appearing on it. The twisted and bizarre runes lit up, emitting a bloody glow. The bloody light intertwined in the air, quickly forming a massive barrier enveloping the entire base. The barrier wasn't completely enclosed but rather net-like. Twisted black light, like thunderbolts, constantly flowed and surged within the barrier, occasionally protruding like venomous snakes bearing their fangs. Demonic barriers came in various types, with the most common being pure defensive barriers with immense defensive power. Another type was an offensive-defensive barrier, with slightly weaker defense but also possessing some offensive capabilities. The barrier before them was an offensive-defensive type, not only having defensive abilities but also offensive power. Lin Moryu's brows furrowed slightly.
We've been discovered?
The stone demons inside the base suddenly started moving, with their previously dormant soul fires flickering violently in the undead vision. One by one, the stone demons moved from stillness to action, quickly taking up positions at the edge of the base, relying on the barrier for defense. At the same time, atop a false mountain formed by a pile of chaotic rocks in the center of the base, a massive black eye appeared.
The demon's eye.
Lin Moyu murmured softly, realizing why he had been discovered. The demon's eye was a military treasure used by the demon race, primarily for surveillance and warning purposes. The demon's eye had an immense surveillance range. Higher-grade demon's eyes could even monitor movements within hundreds of light years. The small demon's eye inside the base, although tiny, could at least monitor movements within tens of thousands of kilometers. His actions had been stealthy, but he couldn't escape the demon's eye's detection. But this wasn't what troubled Lin Moyu the most. What truly posed a challenge was the demon's eye's second ability. Besides surveillance, the demon's eye's second ability was to dispel illusions. The demon's eye incorporated the power of illusion demons, giving it a natural suppressive effect against illusions. With it present, the Starlight Galaxy Lich's effectiveness would be greatly reduced, perhaps even nullified. The barrier was also formidable. Even the Flame Galaxy Lich wouldn't be able to easily break through it. With 3 9th-level Divine King demons inside the base, their combat power was equally formidable. The demon base had become a porcupine, difficult to breach. Lin Moryu's gaze remained calm, having already devised a countermeasure. He made some minor adjustments to the series of battle plans he had previously formulated. The Starlight Galaxy Lich, originally meant to take action first, didn't move, and the Flame Galaxy Lich also halted. Lin Moryu's gaze was fixed on the demon's eye, which seemed to have noticed him and turned its attention towards him. The demon's eye had discovered Lin Moyu, and the 3 9th-level Divine King demons also noticed him. They appeared at the forefront of the base, staring at Lin Moyu.
There really are humans. How did a mere true God realm cultivator reach this place? He's probably a scout, with the main army behind. But a true God realm as a scout? Who knows, the human race is cunning. We must be careful. Fortunately, we opened the barrier and have the demon's eye. The human race's actions can't be hidden from us. That clansman who returned with severe injuries should be well rewarded. Otherwise, we might have been ambushed by the human race.
1326 1326. Chapter 1326. Even the wisest can make mistakes. Looking at the pitch-black, glowing demon's eye, Lin Moryu's lips curled into a slight smile. His gaze flickered imperceptibly, lowering slightly. His peripheral vision caught sight of the area below the demon's eye. At the edge of the fake mountain beneath the demon's eye, a stone demon suddenly appeared, only at the 7th level of the Divine King realm. It was covered in wounds, its aura weak. The severe injuries caused by the previous corpse explosion couldn't possibly heal in just a few days. Suddenly, a faint light appeared on the resurrected stone demon, and its injuries rapidly healed, its aura surging. Then it leaped up, charging towards the demon's eye. Before any of the stone demons could react, it had already reached the demon's eye and then exploded violently. Under Lin Moryu's command, it self-destructed. The self-destruction of a 7th-level Divine King was formidable enough to make even an 8th-level Divine King avoid it. His power was no less than Lin Moryu's corpse explosion. In the powerful explosion, the entire base trembled, stones flew everywhere, and the chaotic black stones in the base were thrown into the air, then fell like raindrops. The base was in chaos, with the stone demons inside all shocked, surprised, and confused. The fake mountain housing the demon's eye was destroyed in the explosion, and the demon's eye was blown to pieces. The 3 9th-level Divine King stone demons looked at each other in dismay. They couldn't understand why the stone demon had self-destructed for no reason. Suddenly, one of them realized,
Damn, that stone demon was controlled by the human race.
It might have been the only moment of clarity in his life, but it was already too late. In the next second, an endless human army appeared before their eyes. The human army had already reached the base, easily shattering the barrier and charging in.
Counterattack!
The 3 9th-level Divine King stone demons roared in unison, launching a full-scale attack. The stone demons in the base also began attacking the human army. Laws surged wildly within the base. Law domains expanded, and black giant stones appeared out of thin air, crashing down on the enemies like meteors. The ground cracked. Yellow sand erupted from the earth, transforming into a sandstorm that covered the sky. Lin Moyu watched this scene and said calmly,
I underestimated the Lich's ability. Trapping a 9th-level Divine King is no problem, and even the other demons in the base can be trapped in the illusion.
In his vision, the stone demons were frantically attacking various positions within the base. The places they attacked were empty, with no one there. The human army they saw was all an illusion created by the Starlight Galaxy Lich. Above the base, a dazzling law galaxy shimmered, enveloping the entire base. The Starlight Galaxy Lich stood within the law galaxy, controlling the illusion like a deity. As long as the demon's eye was destroyed, the Starlight Galaxy Lich could exert its full power. The barrier had no effect on the illusion. Under the influence of the illusion, the stone demons fought fiercely against their imagined enemies, turning the base into a wreck. Lin Moyu looked at the still intact barrier and said calmly,
Next, it's your turn.
A flash of fire passed by, and the Flame Galaxy Lich appeared, creating another dazzling law galaxy in the sky. The projection of the Flame Law Galaxy descended with a roar, then reversed, pouring flames onto the barrier. The barrier was engulfed in flames, becoming distorted. However, this scene went unnoticed by the demons inside the base. Under the influence of the illusion, they believed the barrier had already been shattered. They saw the human army swinging their swords, slashing at them, inflicting severe injuries. If they relaxed even slightly, they would be torn apart by the blades. The barrier, being both offensive and defensive, counterattacked when attacked. The Flame Galaxy Lich merged into the Law Galaxy, avoiding the barrier's attacks. In just 5 minutes, the net-like barrier shattered and dissipated into the air. At this moment, the Skeleton King appeared before Lin Moyu, launching a fierce attack on the 7th level Divine King Stone Demons. The Legion commanders arrived with their troops, launching their attacks. The skeleton generals followed closely, with 3 million of them forming dense circles. Sword energy engulfed the entire base, falling densely on the stone demons, making sounds like iron being struck. The skeleton general's attack power was weak, barely enough to scratch the surface, but it was better than nothing. Their real purpose was to prevent the demons from escaping. If any demons tried to flee, they could at least delay them, buying some time. However, under the illusion, it was almost impossible for the simple-minded stone demons to escape. Lin Moyu did this just in case. After the Flame Galaxy Lich destroyed the barrier, it began attacking the demons in the base. According to Lin Moryu's prearranged plan, its primary targets were the 7th level Divine King Stone Demons. Lin Moyu didn't let it attack the 9th level Divine King Demons, or even the 8th level ones. That would be too wasteful. Stone demons killed by the Flame Galaxy Lich wouldn't even leave ashes behind. Lin Moyu still wanted to use the demon corpses as weapons. In his plan, only if the illusion's power was insufficient to trap more than one 9th level Divine King would the Flame Galaxy Lich deal with the other 9th level demons. Lin Moyu took out several pieces of flesh, all from 7th level Divine King demons. Locking onto several demons in the base, the flesh silently turned to powder, and the demons exploded without warning. The exploded stone demons' corpses continued to serve as Lin Moryu's weapons for more corpse explosions. The 7th level Divine King Stone Demons fell like harvested wheat, and Lin Moyu then targeted the 8th level Divine King Demons. For him, group battles were not a concern. As long as one was killed, he could use the battle to sustain himself, growing stronger with each fight. Explosions rang out continuously, and an 8th level Divine King Stone Demon fell, its body shattered, black and yellow blood staining the yellow sand. But this was just the beginning. With the first 8th level Divine King Stone Demon corpse, the rest were no longer a problem. Using it as material, Lin Moyu launched a massacre against the 8th level Divine King Stone Demons. One by one, the 8th level Divine King Stone Demons fell in the violent explosions, losing their lives. The battlefield token at his waist grew hot, continuously recording Lin Moryu's battle achievements. Whether killed by the undead army, the Skeleton King, or the Liches, all counted towards Lin Moryu's achievements. In the sky, the projections of the two law galaxies intertwined, creating a stunning spectacle. The slaughter was swift, and within just over 10 minutes, more than half of the demons in the base were dead or injured. At this moment, the already battered demons' eyes suddenly glowed again. The demons' eyes slowly opened, shooting a beam of light at the Starlight Law Galaxy. The Starlight Law Galaxy trembled violently and then collapsed. The Starlight Galaxy Lich appeared, its aura weakened. Lin Moyu was slightly surprised, not expecting the demon's eye to still be functional. Had he known, he would have delivered another blow earlier. Even the wisest can make mistakes. With a thought, he recalled the Starlight Galaxy Lich. The Starlight Galaxy Lich was injured and had expended too much power, needing time to recover. Trapping all the demons in the base, especially with 3 9th level Divine King demons, was a significant strain on it. With the illusion gone, the 3 9th level Divine King Stone demons saw the real situation. 1327, 1327.